In this video, we'll be discussing everything you need to know about the Acer Nitro KG241Y and what it offers so that you can decide if this screen is the one that fits best with your vision. Also, details about the products we speak about will be linked down in the description, starting off with the image quality provided by the Nitro KG241Y. The Acer KG241YS, which is based on a flat-screen VA panel, has a high 3001 static contrast ratio for much deeper blacks when compared to IPS displays, which typically have a contrast ratio of around 1001. Furthermore, because there is no IPS glow, the whole viewing experience is more immersive, particularly when viewing content in a dark setting. However, there are several drawbacks to VA technology. While the KG241YS has 178 degrees viewing angles, they aren't as good as the 178 degrees viewing angles of IPS panels because there is some gamma and saturation change when looking at the screen from different angles. This isn't visible in games or videos, but if you need to do color critical work, you should absolutely acquire an IPS display. The Acer KG241YS also boasts a 72% NTSC color gamut coverage, which is almost similar to a 100% sRGB gamut size. This does not imply that the display is capable of covering the whole sRGB color space. It goes above sRGB in certain instances, but it also falls short in others. Depending on the model, you'll receive roughly 95% coverage of the actual sRGB color space, which is enough. However, displays with broader color gamuts are available in this price range. Moving on, the Acer KG241YS monitor has a peak brightness of 250 nits, which is low in comparison to newer LED backlit screens, but most users will find it adequate under regular lighting situations. The 1920 by 1080 Full HD resolution yields a pixel density of 92.56 ppi, pixels per inch, giving you reasonably crisp details and a good amount of screen real estate. More significantly, 1080p does not place a high burden on the GPU, allowing you to maintain good frame rates even with mediocre graphics cards. Although the monitor may accept and display HDR10 signals, it is recommended to disable it due to a lack of adequate HDR hardware. Let's assess the performance of the screen now. The Acer Nitro KG241YS has 3 different response time settings. Off, normal, and extreme are the 3 response time overdrive settings. It is recommended to utilize the normal option for optimal performance because the extreme mode adds too much overrun. As one would anticipate from a low-cost VA gaming monitor, there is significant trailing behind fast-moving objects, particularly in dark settings, resulting in VA smearing. Some users aren't bothered by this, while others are. Thus, it all depends on your personal tolerance. If you play a lot of competitive, fast-paced games, we strongly advise you to acquire an IPS display with faster response times. Input lag, on the other hand, is superb, with only a 4 millisecond delay that is barely noticeable. The Acer KG241YS has a variable refresh rate, VR, that allows for tear-free games at up to 165 FPS. However, some VRR brightness flickering occurs near the LFC threshold, 48 FPS, in in-game menus or loading screens, and in games with changing frame rates. Unfortunately, this is frequent with high refresh rate VA monitors. You can also use visual response technology, which employs backlight strobing to reduce perceived motion blur at the expense of visual brightness. It cannot be used concurrently with VRR, and it causes screen flickering that is imperceptible to the human eye, but can produce headaches in sensitive users after continuous use. The backlighting is flicker-free and a low blue light filter mode is built in. Lastly, here is the design and connectivity of the Acer Nitro screen and some extra features it offers assessed. The monitor's stand is reasonably strong, however. It only tilts by 5°/15 degree. The screen has a light matte anti-glare finish and is VESA mount compliant with a 100 by 100mm pattern. 2 HDMI 2.0 ports and a DisplayPort 1.2 input are available for connectivity. All inputs provide 1920 by 1080 resolutions up to 165 Hz. AMD FreeSync supports both HDMI and DP, whereas G-Sync compatible only supports DP. Features-wise, we found a directional joystick at the back of the monitor allows for quick and easy navigating through the on-screen display menu. There's also a power button and 3 more hotkeys for shortcuts. Most display modifications can also be made using your keyboard/mouse using Acer's Display Widget desktop application. The black boost improves visibility in dark environments by altering the gamma curve, Numerous picture settings, crosshair overlays, and a refresh rate tracker are all useful gaming tools. The Acer KG241YS offers sharpness, 6-axis hue saturation, auto source, gamma, and grayscale settings in addition to the normal picture adjustment options. Overall, at the low price point, the Acer Nitro KG241YS is a strong screen with significant features that aid gamers and productivity. It has a high refresh rate and offers an overall good graphics experience. Click on the video on your screen to check out more gaming monitors.